You don't have a lot of room, when you're sitting here. And just imagine the bigger guys. It's okay.
Gary! I was just looking for the sports channel, Gary.
What's up, everybody?
My mic was muted. What up, everybody? What's good?
You don't say nothing. Just leave it. Just.
I know. Gotta run through it. Go ahead, bro.
What's up, everybody? Welcome to another MVP. Welcome to another Two Transit Misfit episode. Number 93. Yo, 93.
Nice.
We got to work something for either 95 or 100.
No, 100.
100 will be our last show, folks. Anyway, we have a special show for you guys today. So let's not take any more time. Let's just go with it.
Let's jump in. Let's get this started right now. Yeah.
You just call it. We just pop up like. What's up, everybody? MVP Misfits. Thanks for joining us. If you're new, thank you for joining us. Don't forget to follow if you like what we're doing here. And if you've been here already, welcome back.
Welcome back.
We're gonna have. You know what? What I wanted to say before was before. Okay. On our show today, we're going to have special guest Roberto Martinez with some kind of announcement that he wants to bring up here on our show. So he'll be with us in a little bit. But did we miss something? Welcome to the original talk and live entertainment show for transit workers worldwide. Two Transit Misfits.
Yes. What's up, everybody watching?
And
Hola, Carmen. What up, Paula?
Blood.
Jay. What up, Precious?
People are going to start saying things. They're going to talk.
Real quick mention.
People talking. Talking.
Quick mention.
mention.
I want to give a quick shout out to Paula. Paula, thank you for sharing. I see you sharing. Thank you for doing that. Thank you for sharing. Also, Big Z. She always shares. She don't catch us live anymore, but she's always sharing.
Oh, busy.
Jay, shout out my brother.
With that said, guys, please, if you're watching this right now, please share. Help us grow.
Yes. What up, Nick? And guys, because of this social media shit that's going on, man,
Miss Chocolate.
You gotta join us on YouTube, man.
Cherry. What's up, Cherry?
Cherry.
Welcome, Cherry. It's like I haven't seen her I've seen her.
What is that? Witch's moon now? What's going on, man? What's going on?
But she's here, so let's give her a little bell.
Big shout out to Chatty, the troublemaker. Bish.
What up,
Bish.
Alfonso? Julius, what's up, man? Yo, thanks for joining us, brother. Thank you so much for joining us.
Big Supreme, what up, bro? I'll see you.
So let's start real quick because we don't want to take a lot. I don't know how long we got till Rob comes in. Another 20 minutes or so, maybe less.
We got some time.
Anyway, this just in. We'll just talk about it real quick. Hawk Life, Cherry Chocolate says Hawk Life. So she's gonna be going in soon.
Yeah.
Eddie, Mr. Eddie, thank you for joining.
Look at how pretty she is. She's so pretty.
First time here. You got to pop that up there.
Eddie?
First timer, yeah.
Oh, but up. Big up, Eddie.
So he's like, what did they say? Long time listener, first time caller.
Yeah, don't be shy, bro. Jump in the conversation. We all fam here.
Yes, sir. Thank you. So jumping right in with something's going on the internet. Something big. I don't know if you guys heard about it or you don't care about it, but I'm going to bring it up anyway. WhatsApp. I don't know if you guys heard about WhatsApp. Oh, do we have a picture for that shit?
Yes, we do.
Yeah. So this is what's going on with WhatsApp. They are losing people like left or right real quick since their changes to their terms of service. Now, if you guys don't know, if you guys use WhatsApp, what is it? Facebook bought them? Yeah, Facebook bought them or
Facebook been had them.
Or something.
They're part of Facebook.
All right. So they changed the terms where everything is shared. In the beginning, they said it didn't, but everything you do on WhatsApp is shared to Facebook, even if you don't have Facebook. So it goes along with Google for the Android users. So, when you a lot of us say like, yo, we're talking about something and suddenly pops up on your Google or on your Facebook, like an ad for something.
The algorithms, that's how they're based.
So they've been using it and they've been telling people that it's only used for businesses or people that have businesses to help them out with a business. But the little fine print, it shows that it's everybody. So your friends, your messages. This is especially important for those of you who have WhatsApp as an secret kind of messaging app.
Well, they say that everything's encrypted and stuff like that. So
but it's not.
Pull away from Facebook.
Yeah. They tell you that you could put it where the message goes away real quick, about 3 seconds or whatever. Yeah. But everything is saved. Everything is being saved on their servers. So some people don't want that. We know that I know they share everything. So I was thinking, I'm going to leave it, but I really don't have anything to hide. So, but if you have something that's very important and you don't really want to share, you might think about WhatsApp. You could look it online too. You could Google it and see what the whole deal is. There was another app called Telegraph that came a little while ago, but it didn't spit too much fire. But the new one is Signal, which I downloaded today. Signal, they just use your phone number. The person that created Signal is one of the people that created WhatsApp, used to work for them. He didn't like the way that they were doing things where they could even see your IP address and stuff like that. So he went out on his own and he made Signal. So Signal's supposed to be like 100% safer, privacy. Internet's not going to listen to your shit. Facebook's not going to see your stuff. So those of you who might want to go that route, it's called Signal. WhatsApp even went on Twitter to tell everybody, please don't leave us. We don't do this and that. But when you look at the terms, when you really look at the terms, it's on there. What they're saying is only business. It's not. It's everything and businesses. So all your information, including people you talk to, all that stuff is saved in the servers and is sent to Facebook.
Yeah, about that. Like Tyler said, WhatsApp is really good for sending large video files and stuff like that. Other than that, if you got a secret,
like if you do a video for our show, you can't send it through message because it's too long.
It's too
email is a file. Now you got to send it to email and then download it. But when you do it to WhatsApp, it's like right there, and I can save it right away. Mm-hmm. So that is good. So, guys, but be careful also because you be sending some videos to some people. It's up there.
Yep.
It's saved. So it's just a warning, guys. If you don't care, whatever. But if you do, you might look into Signal.
Well, a lot of people were flocking to, what was the other one you said?
Telegraph.
Telegraph because
Right.
of the fact that they shut down Parler.
Yeah.
And Parler was supposed to be one of the safest platforms with that allows you to do a lot more than Facebook or Instagram or whatever.
Did number 45 jump in there?
Yeah. So what happened with Parler? This is a situation with Parler though.
Nah,
Is
Jerry,
that
no
so
more.
many people?
You could still send them, Jerry. Just use Signal.
so many people who were Trumplicans started going on there and then seeing a lot of terrible shit. Like, let's go shoot these people, let's go kill it. So, and they're trying to allow you to say these things, but none of these platforms are actually about freedom of speech. They all have their little community standards. So those were violating their community standards, and so that's why they shut Parler down. But so a lot of people started flying over to the one that you were saying. What's the name of that one again? I can't even remember the fucking name.
Telegraph?
Telegraph. So that's becoming the next Parler. And you're going to see if they continue to do the same shit there, they're going to shut that shit down too. So,
Jones
it's crazy.
saying he never heard of OnlyFans page.
Yeah, right.
You never
You're
heard
right,
of it?
Jay. Right.
Mm-hmm. OnlyFans page.
Yeah, they say the president's next platform is either that or MySpace again. I was like, oh, that's some bullshit.
But guys, that's just putting it out there just for you guys to if you would do some more research. You could go on YouTube and just type in WhatsApp, and you'll see a couple of videos that are popping up explaining why WhatsApp. And if you got WhatsApp on Twitter, you'll see them. What I think that when you try to delete the account, they'll write to you right away, like, please don't leave us, so they've actually been losing a lot of people since this thing. So it's like they have to either update their terms, or right now Facebook is not doing nothing about it. So, but it's out there, guys, so it's on you. But Signal is the way probably to go. I opened up a Signal just to check it out. Yeah, I opened up a Signal.
Carol said, no, I never said her Signal calls. So listen, speaking of that, we are on MeWe under Next Bus Please. So if you ain't fucking with Facebook, you can catch us there on MeWe. Next Bus Please on MeWe. I haven't even touched that app in a while. I've been focusing on
the other day. I posted something because I get a message that they're going to, not that they shut it down, but that they won't push it.
Right, they're not going to
for other people to see it if you don't post things. So once in a while, we got to go in there and just put whatever. That we did it in emergency in case that everybody wanted to leave Facebook because it was big
because of the Zuckerberg thing. Yeah,
a lot of people were hating that. So
we're on there. It's not under. Remember, it's not under Two Transit Misfits. It's under Next Bus Please.
Bus Please.
Like our sister page on Facebook, we have a Next Bus Please for transit workers.
And you have to be a transit worker to join us.
But you don't have to be that on Two Transit Misfits. You can be
who you are. What up, Booker?
You can be who you are.
Thanks for joining us, Booker.
Yeah, man. What up, Book? We know you're working, right? Yeah. So
always working.
Moving on.
Moving right along.
Yeah.
So the MTA now is calling to their workforce to go take the vaccine because we are essential.
Okay. So,
well,
they keep flopping that fucking word back and forth. Right? It's ridiculous.
They want the workforce to go and get the vaccine. They're saying that it is safe. They have now they come up. I saw somewhere a Dr. Markowitz supposedly is a union-friendly doctor who, as what I read, is he's helped with a lot of issues with our union. I don't know, but I guess he's coming forward to tell us everybody that it is safe to take the vaccine. And check this out, they're gonna pay us. We're talking about the New York now for you guys that don't know. We're talking for us here in New York. They're paying us 2 hours, 2-hour pay for those that go and take the vaccine. Now, Why not just pay us hazard pay? What happened with that? We're essential. Pay us hazard pay. We've been doing this for how long now? Traveling and taking the virus throughout the whole New York, back and forth.
Distributing the virus on your buses and trains.
People still getting on the buses with no mask. People still attacking operators because they tell them to please put the mask on.
People still don't believe it's real.
I just got some news today about a couple of people actually got news today. One, rest in peace, that passed away from COVID. A very good friend and a family member or a friend who was 2 weeks hospitalized, and they just called his family today to go and say goodbye. This guy, 44 years old. The dude is buff, healthy, no underlying conditions. All right, guys. So this is no joke. COVID is really no joke. Some of us will say, I don't want to take the vaccine. I guess you got to do your own research on what you want to do. But just think about it.
You have to.
Started thinking about.
You have to do.
I didn't want to bring it up, and I brought it up.
You have to do your own research, man. You can't rely on what's out there right now. You do your own research. You got to do what's best for you. If you feel you don't want to take it, don't take it. If you feel you can take it, take it.
I mean, I have allergies to the flu vaccine. Last year, I got the flu for the very first time. Doctors didn't know what it was. They were giving me medication for my asthma, and they thought it was pneumonia later. And then they come in almost 6 days later. I was told I had the flu. So I never had it. I thought I was goner too. So thinking about that, I don't know if I would say no to the vaccine. Mm-hmm. I mean, I'm going to talk to my doctor, and depending on what's in the vaccine, if it has nothing to do, even though now they're telling me that I could take the flu shot, that as long as you're somewhere, thank you, Paula, as long as we are at a facility where they have the syringe, the epinephrine, in case that
when you take the vaccine, you can't leave. You have to stay.
You got to be like 15 minutes,
15 to 30 minutes, because they're actually waiting to see if you have an adverse reaction,
right?
And they have the epinephrine shots right there in case you do.
And a few operators are taking it already. My friend took it Saturday, right? Took the vaccine.
So did mine.
The first one, Sunday, all day long in bed with body aches and like really bad flu symptoms, which lasted like the whole day. So that was that one person that got that, that, what do you call it? That adverse reaction to the vaccine. Got to go back, I believe it's February 5th
for the second one. Which you might get another round of adverse reactions.
And then I have a coworker who I saw today. He had gotten it bad, and I seen him today, and he went and took it. And he said the only thing he got was like a little body ache, but nothing, like serious. So he thinks maybe because since he already had the COVID, maybe he has some antibodies in it. I don't know, but the vaccine really didn't do anything. Any kind of bad reaction. So guys, you hear these stories and just think about it. You want to be laying down with a freaking ventilator, hoping you don't die. I mean, they've done tests on this vaccine. It's not long tests. Like, you can't say years from now, who knows what could happen. But
right.
But how
it's still going through trials. I mean, it's live trials, but it's still going through trials now.
Yeah,
and what we're hearing,
yeah. I mean, was it 355,000 deaths so far to date from the COVID? Okay, 355,000 deaths due to COVID, and up to now that we're doing this show, as far as the vaccine, deaths from the vaccine is 0. From the last time I looked at this afternoon, there's been no deaths to the vaccine, and there's been over 1 million people vaccinated since the vaccine came out. So it's something to think about. Let me just go back to the whole vaccine thing with transit. It's a Javits Center this Saturday. If you are off, If you have an RDO, you can go. They're going to have buses taking you to the location, which I don't know why they don't have them coming back. But from what I read, it's buses to Javits. So I guess you go back home on your own. I would think they would have had a bus bringing you back, especially after you take a vaccine. Because
treat you like a hoe.
Right, in case you came here to get your vaccine. You're here. All right.
Curve, bitch.
Yep. So that's it. So they're saying they have a bus. And they're working on hopefully work site at some depots soon where you can get your vaccine at the depot. So, I mean, again, guys, do your research, how you feel about it. Everybody feels this. A lot of people feel differently about it.
Right.
But if you want to go take it, listen, it's to help out. Take it. We had talked about
you said you have a friend who took the vaccine. I have a friend who took the vaccine and they're still alive. So we keep you updated on that.
Yeah, no one's died up to date from taking the vaccine. Like I said, over 1 million people taking it already.
Yeah. So I mean, one of the things that was brought up to me was they were saying how hospitals are getting the Pfizer and then transit workers are getting the Moderna, and they was wondering why it's like that. Who's the side on why is it like that? Why is the transit getting one thing and Pfizer? Why is it not? It's everybody's getting whatever. And I've been searching hard. Trust me, scouring the internet trying to find out what's the reason why one group is getting one and another group is getting another. And so far nothing. My best guesstimate is it has to do with just the pure distribution of how they distributing the vaccine itself. But I don't see anything right now that says why each person or each group is getting one vaccine and another group is getting another. When I heard everybody's okay, so Paula said, see, this is why we talk about shit like this, because Paula just said we're getting that you guys are getting the Pfizer.
Yeah, transit.
My friend who works in transit, he got the Moderna. So it's still too early.
Or is it TA?
No, he's from Gleason.
Oh, he got the Moderna?
He got the Moderna. So I don't know. It's still up in the air, right? So
I read on it, and I think the Moderna would be the one for me, because they were saying that if you have allergies where you might need to have that epinephrine shot carrying all the time. I mean, I don't, but that the Pfizer would not be for you. So if you have a lot of allergies, it's saying the Pfizer will not be for you, but the Moderna will be the better substitute.
I mean, I've been trying to see what is the difference between the two, and the only thing that I've even went to the CDC website and typed it in. What's the difference? I tried to get the actual ingredients to it, and nothing. I'm coming up short. So maybe somebody else got better skills in doing that research. But I did come up with a couple of things that I thought was interesting, and it talks about the differences between the two. It's still kind of superficial. It's really not in depth. But one of the things, actually, I came across a video of a doctor who I'm gonna play it. It's a real short clip because they kind of asked him in the beginning about it. So check this out real quick before I go deeper into that.
If both were available to me this morning at the hospital, I wouldn't. I might as well just pick randomly.
Dr. Bobby McCummola is a longtime Flint doctor, now also serving as the president of the Michigan State Medical Society.
So you see, he said if he had to pick between the two, it doesn't. He'll just whatever, because to him they're basically the same. But one of the superficial differences that I came up with is right here between the Pfizer and the Moderna. As you see, the first line is 3 weeks. It's 3 weeks for Pfizer between doses. For Moderna, is 4 weeks. Pfizer's 95% efficiency. Moderna's 94.5. The storage temperatures are different. You can store the Pfizer one between under negative 80 degrees to negative 60, but the Moderna you can actually store between negative 25 and negative 15. And also, the Pfizer one is stable for 5 days out of storage, and the Moderna though is stable for 30 days out of storage. The Pfizer, of course, is general for people from 16 and up, and Moderna is 18 over. And also, going deeper, I found this. The mRNA, the mRNA COVID-19 vaccines. The interesting part is near the middle and the bottom. Both products demonstrate vaccine effectiveness over 90%, and they all were demonstrated across age groups, racial and ethnic groups. Here's the part that got me, right. Vaccine safety profile on both products acceptable. Now we all know that when they say acceptable, that means there's some part of it that's not acceptable. But anyway, one of the symptoms is the imbalance of Bell palsy, but still within expected range, and the other one is local systematic. I don't know how you pronounce that, reactogenicity. Can you read that?
Reactogenicity.
Yeah, particularly after the second dose. So let's talk about the first.
Well, I heard 4 people got Bell's palsy.
Bell's palsy. So what is Bell's palsy? Bell's palsy is this. It's a condition that causes temporary weakness or paralysis of the muscles on the face. So as you see the guy in the picture, one of the sides of his face is slumped down. And that, of course, you're going to need treatment from the doctors, and it can last from several months to years. And if you have a family history, it's more likely that you might get this from the shots. You might get that. Now, the other part that had it was the retrotoxicity. When I read that, I was like, "What the fuck is that?" I'm like, "All right, I'm not getting this shit. What the fuck is that?" But when you look at it, you look it up, it just it represents the physical manifestation of inflammation response to vaccine and can include injection site pain, redness, swelling, or duration injection site, as well as symptomatic symptoms such as fibromyalgia and headache. So it's basically saying you might get aches and pain in the injection site.
Something is expected.
Right. There's always something expected. But when I saw that big ass word in my heart, I'm like, where's Roberto Martinez when you need him?
Well, thanks for that.
Yeah. So guys,
it's like it was better than the word of the week.
I'm still trying to find out. I'm still trying to get my hands on the ingredients because it's important for everybody to know what's the difference between the two.
But again, like they said with the Pfizer, from what I heard, the Pfizer, people that have high allergies don't take it.
Right.
I would like to take the Moderna, from what I've read. But again, guys, we could come back again with more information because this is going to keep going for a while.
Yeah, definitely. Well, we got our boy in the building.
We have our special guest. You can see him. He's in there like getting ready. You're ready. He's ready.
Guys, shut up.
He's ready.
Put me on.
Let's bring him in.
Yeah.
What's up?
What's going on?
Roberto Martinez. Look at that background. We got to talk about that background. What's up?
You fancy, huh?
Well, we gotta step up.
Hold up, Rob. Your mic's not working.
Yeah.
Let me see what's going on.
There you go. Talk clear.
You hear me?
Well, you off and on.
Let me see. Okay.
Try talking into the mic.
Can you hear me now?
Yeah.
All right, good. Well, I'll get a little closer. How's that?
Yeah.
It's probably just the coming echoey.
Okay. Well, I'm just.
Hey, you're learning. You'll
put the mic in front of you, though. Put the mic in front of you.
Up. Make sure that it's pointed.
You got to find the sweet spot, bro. But you're getting there. It's getting there.
Well, you guys, I'm supposed to be in studio with you guys. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's facts.
Yeah, that's true.
But yeah, I'm here, and we here for business purposes, obviously.
So welcome aboard, Mr. Martinez.
Thank you. I always have a good time coming here and chopping it up with you guys.
All right.
I'm going to throw you real quick. So throw you real quick so you could say a little bit about you real quick to those that haven't heard about you.
All right. Well, my name is Roberto Martinez. I'm a bus operator out of Jackie Gleason Depot in Brooklyn, going on my 17th year in the depot. This August I will have 29 years as a civil servant. And like I said, I've been on the show a few times, and I'm just here to serve the people. That's my purpose.
All right. That's what's up, bro. Nice.
Yeah. So what do you want to talk about today, Mr. Martinez?
Well, I just came here to let you guys know that I'm taking my talents to South Beach and I'm joining the Miami Heat. That's the announcement.
All right. I want $40 tickets.
Oh, whoa. I'm sorry. That was LeBron James for his special announcement. No,
Wah, wah.
sorry. But in all seriousness, I like to lighten up the mood. But in all seriousness, I'm here, even though it hasn't been a secret, but I'm here to officially and formally declare and let everyone in TA Surface know that I will be running for vice president of TA Surface this coming December. That is,
Nice.
I'm here.
All right, you heard it here first, guys.
I'm gonna gavel it in. See, I got my gavel.
Say that one more time. Say that one more time.
I got my gavel and I gavel it in.
You can't handle the truth.
But listen. In 2018, I had the honor and privilege to run with Tremel Thompson Progressive Action for the last election as a financial secretary. That experience definitely opened my eyes to a lot of things that I knew they were there, but you have to experience firsthand to see. And over the course of the next 10, 11 months on this platform, on all the social media platforms that will have me and the rest of my team, we are going to methodically and precisely dissect and pick apart the urgency of why we need new union representation in TA Surface. And I'm not only representing the TA Surface operators, my TA Surface maintenance team is in place as well. Like Alexander Kemp and Ronald Springer came on the show and declared what positions they're running for. The rest of my team will do the same. I could come out here and our team is in place, but being that it's their moment and their time to shine, I want to give them that opportunity to experience that on whatever platform they do decide to do that. But like I said, the TA Surface division is in disarray, and it's not difficult really to the evidence is in plain sight. And over the course of the next 11 months, we will be presenting the evidence and facts. It's not difficult. What we have here on this desk is I have the contract and the addendums and the MOUs. In these documents, which the union doesn't willfully give to you, the evidence is going to be right here. TA Surface has been going backwards, unequivocally, for the last 9 years under the helm of John Paul J.P. Patafio. And previously, when I come on these shows, I am a little, let's say, maybe you could say vitriolic. Maybe I come a little bit intense.
You're passionate.
Yeah. And like I said, I told you guys that when I do make this decision or anything that is pursuant to TA Surface, I'm going to obviously come on your platform because you guys are a bus operator show. But you guys cater to other departments, but it's evident that a lot of bus operators, TA and OA, watch this show. So anything pursuant to TA Surface will come out of here. But like I said, we will be going to the other platforms, which is Progressive Action, the John Ferretti Show, Local 100 Fight Back. One of my teammates is setting up for that new show, We Move New York. and we're going to get our word out via social media, and we're going to go to the field, the ground and pound, and we're going, and myself and the rest of my team are going to furnish plenty of information, and it's factual information, that the union and these reps don't give you. If you go back to when we first came on in 2018, I always tell you guys, get your union constitution and get your union bylaws. These are things that the union, like I always say, they will not willfully give this to you. Because once you get these items and you become abreast and knowledgeable of the things in these items, instead of being an ally, you become a threat to them. And that is the difference between the team that I'm a part of and the present team that's in place. I also said in 2018, they want to dumb you down. We're not doing that. Our team is going to educate and inform and enlighten all the members. Because if we all are on level ground and we all are knowledgeable, it makes everybody's job easier, but we don't have any problem doing the work. We really don't. So I always tell you, please, they're not going to give it to you. Their excuse is you got to ask for it and so on and so forth. But let me show you the difference. When you come on this job, the MTA gives you a rule book. Now, this is a condensed rule book. When you first get the job, they give you a rule book and they make you sign for it. Why? Because they want the employees educated, right? And then if if you do something against this, there's proof that you signed for it. You should have read it. There's no excuse. But still in all, my team and I, we're going to go through everything. We're going to go through contract, bylaws, rules and regulations, everything that is pursuant to TA, and those who are OA members who happen to be TA garages, we're going to give you that information as well. But this is a whole new era. And like I said, everybody, it is urgent that we get rid of J.P. Patafio, Willie Rivera, Lou Marrero, Keith Wilkes, Armando Serrano, Carlos Saliva, Shakira Plummet, I believe her name is. They all need to go because they have been letting the members down for years. And this COVID-19 pandemic exposed them even further. And J.P. Patafio, in my opinion, and the opinion of many others, he has blood on his hands. We lost two members at Gleason, which is Miguel Chupita and Ernesto Hernandez.
Rest in peace, guys.
Rest in peace. Good men, good, hardworking men. I hold John Paul Patafio personally responsible for that. And I'm going to elaborate and articulate why. But this show was basically just to make this announcement. But we're going to have plenty of time. I'm going to concurrently present my case as to why we need to get rid of them and concurrently educate and inform the members. And they've been there for a long time. They are out of touch. They don't have empathy of what we go through. They do not know what it is to drive in Vision Zero, yet they want to make decisions pertaining to Vision Zero. They have the effrontery to talk about a uniform committee. They do not utilize uniforms. They're making decisions that things they have no idea about. They put their thumb on the scale with this Fugazi mentor program. But like I said, there's so much stuff that I cannot compact in just the little time that you guys allocated for me today. I'm just letting everybody know I'm running for Vice President of TA Surface Insight. Our team is a solid team, which names that you guys already know. I spoke about them, but I want them to enjoy their moment when they
Martinez, I'm sorry, do you have a slate? Yeah.
We have our slate is full for the operators and maintenance. This isn't a whim. This has been in the works for a while. But, this takes work. This takes work and takes commitment. And thank God that the team that we got in place is a team that is putting the work in, and they are committed to the members. They're not committed, they're not selfish like the current reps. These guys are about the members. They have been putting in the work. Myself, I've been working for the members for years, right? Without a title, because it's not about a title to me. But we're in dangerous times, and these next few contracts, the next few years, is going to shape my rest of my tenure. My nephew works in the depot. My other nephew's on the list. My son might want this job one day. So myself and Ron Springer, who are the senior guys on this ticket, we're here to stop the bleeding. Basically, we're here to stop the bleeding. And like I said, we are going to show you factual evidence. It's in plain sight in the contracts how this thing has been going backwards for the last 9, 10 years at the helm of John Paul Patafio. That's over with. He has to go. Period. So yeah, we have a slate. We have a full slate, young, hungry, knowledgeable, articulate members that are working not for themselves but for the members, and that is what is necessary now. Not these guys. Everybody here knows that they only come around on few occasions when it's an election season or they need something from us. Other than that, you do not see them. And then if you do see them, it's reactionary. Something happened, so they had to come. They don't have any fresh ideas. They're stale. They're tired. They're shop worn. They are reactionary. My team is proactive. We have agencies, DOT, TLC, NYPD, that have counterparts that we need to communicate with, we need to work with, we need to coexist with. And if we have this rapport with those agencies, which is right there for us, it makes all our jobs easier. But the problem is, like I keep saying, these guys do not care. And I'm not saying that just to say it. Everything that I'm going to present is going to be validated and substantiated. Period. Period. I don't need to lie to any of you. I really don't. I'm here for the members. Period. I gave Eric my email.
Put it up there, and
okay, you have my email. Any questions, concerns, you email me as the weeks progress.
Right now.
What's that?
It's on the screen right now.
Okay. As the weeks progress and the team starts coming forward, you will have the opportunity to speak to them. And I promise everyone here, you're going to notice such a change in the culture of TA Surface once we make this necessary and urgent change. It's spiraled out of control too long. So I don't know how much time I have left, but like I said, these guys are failures.
But I want to ask you something.
Sure.
I mean, I always throw these guys, when they want us to vote for them, they pretty much tell us the same kind of lines, like you're going, like, this is what we're gonna do. We're gonna do changes. What can you tell the people watching, or us that are watching, that guarantees that you are going to actually push on these changes that you're talking about?
I cannot realistically say and give you a guarantee. What I can guarantee is that myself and my team are going to work hard, do our due process, work diligently to make the changes. And this is what it is. Like I said, my brother was here for 32 years. I've been at Gleason for 17. We have good rapport with the bosses. The bosses do not respect these guys, right? They respect us, right? Because we're gonna have an amiable relationship, an amicable relationship, and once we present, myself and my team present our demands, they're so reasonable and flexible and beneficial to both parties. This is the problem when you have people who are out of touch, and it's about them. It is about them. So the guarantee is myself, and I'll mention the people who already declared. Myself and Alexander Kemp and Ron Springer, who we've been working already. I'll give you an example. Alexander, where would we be in Gleason had Alexander Kemp hadn't taken a stand with the partitions? We'd probably still be with those inert plastic rolling partitions. Alexander Kemp took a stand. He put himself out there, and guess what? Within an instant, things started happening. Why?
Wasn't also Danny Cruz a part of that?
Yes, Danny Cruz is a TA operator working on the OAN.
Right.
All right, and every time I come on here, I always infer Michael Enrique and Danny Cruz.
Right.
But even though I'm at liberty to speak for them, our team is a collegial team. We all are equal parts. See, the ballot has slots, right? And that's the way it's framed. That's the way it's designed. But our team is collegial. We are all equal parts with equal say-so, and we make collective decisions. You know, I'm not the end-all, be-all. And I lean on Springer for his tenure, his experience, and I also lean on Michael and Danny because these gentlemen, they work hard. Oh, remember, and we're all at our tools. They work hard gathering information and memos and pertinent stuff. You go to their page, TA and Map Stower United. It is as transparent as it gets. Now, if you go to a page like TA Surface Insight, which is administered by Willie Rivera, if you question something, you get thrown out. That's a tyranny. That's a dictatorship. Not with Danny and Mikey. And they're humble young men that if Springer, myself, or Kemper say something and they acknowledge when we happen to be right, but they have also shown us things, you know. And like I said, gathering all this stuff and absorbing it is not easy. But like I said, we have a collegial team. And also our team has an abundance of tier 6 members, right? The tier 6. This is another thing that the union has a hall with classrooms and stuff like that. When we prevail, once this pandemic subsides, we're going to utilize that space to educate, enlighten, and inform the members. You know how many times I talk to a member and sometimes when I ask them just to gauge how much time they have here, I say, are you tier 6? They don't even know what I'm talking about most of the time. And listen, that's sad, but at the same time, you know, it is my duty. I carry extras of these and I give it to them and I teach them what I can.
What is that?
If I run out of, this is the breakdown of the tier 6 retirement, right? I give these out. If I don't have it, I ask them, let me get your email. I'll email you a copy. Once again, our main platform is educating, informing, and enlightening the members. Because remember, knowledge is power, and we all need to share the same knowledge. We are not suppressing or hiding anything from the members. We want everybody educated and informed, because if everybody is educated and informed, most importantly, and contract and rules and regulations, it makes the reps' jobs easier, and you know you could probably defend yourself and squash an unnecessary situation out there, right? But like I said, these guys, JP, Lou, Willie, Armando, Carlos, Keith, They do not want you educated. And I guarantee, I'm going to tell you something else. I guarantee you one thing. They're watching like they always do under probably fake names or one of their buddies are watching and so on and so forth. And we don't have no problem with that because we openly, all of us, each one, you have an open invitation to debate us anytime, any place, in front of the members, on your on this show, on that show, because we are going to dress you down in front of the members and expose you. But that's how it's going to be. Last time they had a shop gate at Gleason, they recorded it, right? Al Kemp went there and basically dressed them down in front of the members. The Shopgate video was edited beyond belief. You wouldn't even think I was there unless you pan and see him there. Why? Because they want to suppress and hide the information. Look at the union meetings.
That's not right.
Huh?
That's not right.
No, but that's what they do. Members, please come to the union meetings, right? There, you could confront them there. Well, you could question them there. Bring your issues there.
When's the next one, Rob? What's the next one?
The next one is Tuesday, the 19th, right? 11 a.m. and 6 p.m. Members, please go. That's another reason why they never put the advertisement about when are the meetings. Why? Because once you get your 5 meetings in, you're a threat. Now you're a threat. Get your meetings in. Everybody can run. This is a democracy, but they don't want you to run. But at the union meeting, let me tell you how the play-by-play goes at the union meeting. We go there and we start asking good questions. Either they tell you, we'll get back to you, let's table that. Armando will have one answer. JP at the back of the room will have a different answer. It's a mess. And then what do? Once the heat, it gets hot in the meeting, because these things sometimes get intense. They right away, oh yeah, we're gonna adjourn, a motion to adjourn. And it shouldn't be like that. These meetings are to get all the ancillary issues out on the table, period. So members, please make your meetings. Please.
Get your questions. Write them up before you go to the meeting.
And if you can't make the meetings, email myself. And when the rest of the team comes, you email them. We'll ask your questions, and we'll hold them accountable. Please, we have to hold these people accountable.
I'll be there for the 6 o'clock this Tuesday.
Speaking of asking and answering questions, so you got a couple of misfits here that have questions for you now.
Absolutely, let's go.
I might not have enough time for all of them, but
yeah, we get through. The first one I saw was from Willie Colon. He says, exactly whatever happens to the widows and orphan fund, was it just abandoned, or just abandoned? I don't know. You can answer that if you can answer that.
I would tell Willie to call the Union Hall and ask for Earl Phillips, and he could give you the answer. To his credit, when they had the Hurricane Maria funds, I sent Earl a letter, and he sent me a printout. Like I said, if I could criticize them, I could commend them and acknowledge them when they do the right thing. I have no problem with that. So that question, I would tell Willie, maybe send Earl an email, and he'll get back to you. I'm pretty sure that will be that.
Then you have another question from, I don't know how to pronounce his name, Junio Mora?
Junio Mora?
Yeah.
It
says, will your slate consider a motion to the e-board for introduction of term limits?
Absolutely. That's one thing that we're going to present as well, because listen, we all came on this job as bus drivers. That is our title, bus drivers. We didn't come here and apply for union reps. Absolutely, they should be term limits.
I got something I want to add to that.
Absolutely. And we do have, that's another thing. I'm sorry, Eric.
You got
these bylaws, they're antiquated. they have to make amendment to the bylaws, and I'm going to give you an example why. Ever since they consolidated the OA and TA, you have TA operators working in an OA garage. You have some that are working there, let's say 5 to 7 years, and they put work in for the members. But when it comes to election time, because they are a TA operator, they have a TA pass, they cannot run in an OA garage. If you're going to consolidate for certain things, it should be consolidated for everything. So yes, term limits is we have that already. We are going to Junio, you email me and I'll email you the proposal as far as term limits. We had that. John Williams and I worked on that quite some time ago. Yes. And like I said, the bylaws have to be amended because they are antiquated.
Can I see you go with Miguel Aquino?
Yeah.
Miguel Aquino wanted something emailed. What I would say, Miguel, is
write that down. Yeah. Write down his email right now.
Robert's email. It's on the screen. Take
Contact
that
him.
screenshot or something, and then just email Rob.
Absolutely, because like you said, the question was term limits, and like I said, we came on this job as bus operators, and look at the attitude that these guys have now. Driving a bus is beneath them. Beneath them. Why do you think they scratch and claw and they do everything possible not to get sent back to their tools? When Lou Marrero got sent back to his tools, he was angling to be division shifter, but I squashed that. I made calls and I squashed that, and he knows that. And call in if you like, and we could debate about that if you like.
That brings me to one of the things I wanted to bring up. Like, so let's say your slate gets elected. Will you do something about at least returning to your tools once a month or
Absolutely. And that's another thing. We have support from so many people and so many tenured members. Absolutely. Today is the 14th. Yeah, today's the 14th. Oh, tomorrow's January 15th. Happy birthday, Dr. King, and happy birthday to my brother Joe, whose birthday is tomorrow. Right?
Joe, Big Joe. Happy birthday, Joe.
My brother Joe tomorrow. Okay. You
which
heard
Joe is Joe? Is Joe the fat Joe or the skinny Joe? We don't know which one he is.
He's the handsome Joe now.
Freddie.
Listen carefully. I intend to be on that bus once or twice a month. Easy, because I am never going to lose touch with what I do. I'm a bus driver. I'm a bus driver who's just happened to be elected to a position to serve the members. And in order for me to do my job and serve the members properly, I need to know what they go through. It's not easy. These guys don't know. They haven't driven a bus in years.
So you're gonna have line stewards.
Listen, when we prevail, and if we prevail, but when we prevail, this whole thing is going to be rectified. Yes, line stewards are a must. And unfortunately, in my depot that I've been 17 years, we don't have route stewards. We have the depot chair. A route steward to her is, hey, you're my buddy. Here's a vest. Have a good day. See you later. They don't come back with information. They don't come back with road conditions. It's a waste. So we are going to have dedicated route stewards, and everyone that's on the slate and everyone that is going to be affiliated with this slate, this is work. This is not fun and games. If you're going to be with us, you're going to work. But this work has a reward, and the reward is better conditions for yourself and better conditions for all the members across the board. So yes, we're going to have route stewards. The plan every week and every time we come out here, we're going to lay everything out for you. We have a plan in place, myself and the rest of the team. This is not a whim. We've been working all this time, but obviously the election is in 11 months. And now it's time for us to come out, and we're going to go to the depots. We're going to talk to the members, and we're going to have access to the members as the rules dictate. That's another thing that these reps, they want to block us. They can address the members, but nobody else can. That's not how this works. Myself and my team, we are going to have unfettered access to the members. And the good thing about it is that, we're going to have access to the members. And the last time there was a situation, it was
Rob, I'm sorry, Rob. I'm sorry. I don't mean to cut you off, but we're kind of out of time right now.
Mhm.
If you want to say just some last few words, you could always come back and we could finish up. But if you have any last comments or
Sure.
to tell the viewers,
Some closing comments before we go.
My closing comments is as follows. First and foremost, thank you for giving me your time and attention. Sometimes I do go off, but it's that I have so much information to give you guys. I really do.
Definitely.
Like I said, please support this show. Support all the shows. John Ferretti's show, Tramel's show, that new show, all these shows. That way you get access to everybody, right? You get fair support everyone. Pete and Eric put a lot of energy and love into their show. And
we love what we do. We love what we do.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
And like I said, you will be seeing the rest of the team. Pete will be having a lineup. You will be seeing the rest of the team. And like I said, I look forward to seeing you guys. My email, I believe, is on the board. My email is on the screen, if I'm not mistaken.
Yep.
And like I said, we have to usurp and expunge the nightmare. It's a nightmare.
All right.
Nightmare of J.P. Patapio, Willie Rivera, Lou Morero, Keith Wilkes, all of them. They got to go. And on that note, I gavel out.
Thank you so much for joining us, Rob. It's been a pleasure. It was very interesting, and we learned a couple of things, which is a good thing. I want to appreciate everybody that joined us today. Please make sure you share this so that more people can see this this broadcast. Martinez, thank you again for coming in and giving your what do you call it? Your news.
Absolutely.
Right here on our show, first time.
Listen, I told you guys that's where I'm going to do it, and even
appreciate it.
You guys are my brothers. We work together. And
yes.
You guys are my brothers.
And everybody else that's here, if you have any more questions, remember you got his email. You could hit us up if anything. If anyone wants to be part of our show on an upcoming week or so, hit us up at 2 Transit Misfits at gmail.com. All right. It's been real, guys. We will be back next week. Blunt, got anything to say before we go?
Yeah, just to clarify those shows Rob was talking about. One is the Local 100 Fight Back with John Ferretti. The other platform is Progressive Action with Tramel Thompson and his team. So you guys, log on to those sites, get to be a part of it. John's always having a Zoom meeting. A Progressive Action is always on. You guys can always check them out. But don't forget about us little guys over here, 2 Transit Misfits.
Thank you, everybody, for joining.
Make sure you go to that YouTube, man. We need you guys on YouTube because you know how they fucking up social media. So come check us out on YouTube.
Instagram,
Twitter, TikTok.
Yeah, we got 2 Transit Misfits on TikTok.
We do.
All right, guys. It's been real. Again, Martinez, thank you again. Thank you, everybody, for joining us.
Absolutely.
Blunt, any final words, guys? Have a good night.
Fuck them if they can't take a joke.
Later, folks.
Sorry.